Dogs. I thought I'd make a little video today talking about rough and peep. No, that's not it. The difference between the meditation and God meditation. Hopefully, some people clicked away and got angry as soon as I said the G word. They're like, "Fuck this guy! This guy's a weirdo." Hopefully, that's what happened. So I always struggled with meditation. It was like the hardest thing for me to do. I think I had like the most active mind of anybody I've ever met. In fact, I had the worst combination: super active mind and super high sex drive. So I'm like, all the whole time my mind's like, I wonder, and then just like, I want to fuck a girl who's got big titty, and then it would just I'd be off fantasizing about sex all the time. I'm gonna make a separate video at some point just talking about, uh, sex and high sex drive and all this kind of stuff. But this video is not about that. This video is about meditation. So for me, it would be impossible. Like it didn't matter how much I would try, my brain would always be clicking off, and it didn't matter what type of meditation. I tried all the types of meditation. I tried like sit stare at an object, or don't think about anything, or just think about breathing, or just let the thoughts pass, bro. Just let them pass. Like, yeah, I've had very tiny bits of limited success with that. I went to Vipassana meditation once. I got thrown out because I couldn't do it, and I started like making jokes and winding people up and stuff. There was a backstory there too, which I won't go into now. Um, but basically, it's always been brutal for me, and just in the last 6 months, I have been able to meditate. Except what I'm doing isn't really meditating; it's something else. And I want to tell you guys what that is and the difference between meditation and what I like to call God meditation or source meditation or divine meditation. It doesn't matter what words you use; it's the same thing. So meditation, as it's classically taught, right, is a way to get your mind to stop, right? That's what it's about. It's just getting the mind to shut up so that you can just be at peace, and it's a way to get present and clear all the thoughts. Um, yeah, it's fundamentally that. And for some people, something else arises, right? And you can, if you follow like Tolle or whatever, then well, what you really are can sort of pop up. But it's almost like, in some ways, it's taught as a separate thing to like get more peaceful and clear your mind and shut up and get some stillness. But it's not really taught as necessarily as like a spiritual thing or a way to kind of source energy. You see what I'm saying? So here's what happened with me, where I was suddenly able to like freak out and have profound experiences meditating. I was hanging out with one of my spiritual teachers, the psychic, if you must know which one, and she basically casually mentioned that there's one Christian minister, don't remember the name, who in some radio interview said that she sits in the morning for 3 hours every day and just listens to God. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, it's just something about it appealed to me. I just knew like that was, I need to try that. And I said to her, I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm going to try that. So sure enough, soon after that, I started doing this practice. I would just sit, and there's nothing to it. It's the thing. It's like the most profound thing, but like the simplest thing ever. You just sit down and shut up and listen. That's it. Just listen. Be open to whatever comes. Don't have any expectations or whatever. Just sit down and fucking listen. And you might be shocked as to what might happen if you just shut up and listen to the universe. Now, some tips for you if you're going to try this. Don't have expectations. Seriously, if you're like, oh, I'm going to have an amazing experience. I'm going to see the Lord. I can't wait to do this. It's going to change my life. Like, just drop all the expectations right now. Like, fucking, they're not going to help you. Just drop any ideas of anything. Um, don't try. It's not an effort. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Don't do anything. There's nothing to do. God damn it. Find a comfy spot. Don't have things. Don't have a stressful. Like, don't do it in a part of the day when there's people coming over or busy shit's happening. Just do it right in the morning when you get up for a few minutes. Set a timer if you have to. I find it's useful to have a timer, and because sometimes, like if you sit and you're trying to do something like this and you're struggling, you're like, oh God, it's so hard. Like fuck, it's not gonna work, and then you're just like, well, how long am I gonna sit here and suffer? And so it's almost better if you set a timer for 10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes, so you better fucking try because the alarm's gonna go off soon anyway, and it's done. You see what I mean? So psychologically, it's useful if you just go click 10 minutes or whatever it is. Start with freaking 3 minutes if you want, but just do something. Yeah, that's what I would say. And I would just say just do it. For me, I just started getting instant downloads of like who I am and why I'm here and what I need to do, and just a lot of information about my life and what just so much wisdom, and it all comes from inside, and going into yourself really is a connection to the divine, and so that's what's happening by going in. You're actually going out, if that makes sense. And for me, that has been really profound. And so when I'm tapping into that, and I get really blissful, and like I've had times when I'm literally like, it feels like I'm getting freaking high. I'm so happy, and it's unbelievable. And when you're tapping into that, you see, your mind shuts off anyway. I don't have to try and don't think, focus on something. I don't have to do that. I am listening. So it becomes an active meditation, even though you're not doing anything. Just because you're opening up that channel and you're listening, right? Because I'm focused on that and what's coming in, my mind is not blah 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 all the fucking time. Does that make sense? That's why it's so freaking amazing for me, and it's the meditation that worked for me. I don't even think it's meditation. I'm just listening to all that is and seeing what it has to say to me. So yeah, so give that a shot. If you struggle with meditation, or if you don't, if you just use meditation maybe just as a way to clear your mind, and you want to take it deeper and see what else there is for you, then I would try this and see how it works. God, meditation. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm just kind of calling it that. Okay, so I hope that's useful to some of you guys. Let me know your experiences. I'd love to hear about them. So post below, and I'll be reading your comments. Okay, see you guys. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot one tip, by the way. Putting on some incense. So I use like a seashell. I use a seashell, and I've got sage. Right, I got sage, guys. That's what it looks like. So burning some of this stuff is really amazing. It just does something. Maybe you'll find some other scents that you like, but burning sage, oh god, so good. And then just putting into some monks chanting. That's what really worked for me. But any type of kind of spiritual, beautiful, anybody who's basically praying in any way, or worshiping the divine, that type of stuff would be really fucking powerful to have. And I'll share a little Dropbox folder with you guys with a little music and a link to one video that I found really good. I'll put that below, and so maybe that'll help you guys if you're going to do this type of meditation. Okay, so that's it. That's what I want to say. Thanks for listening, and see you later. Ciao.